What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. We are on a fresh project today. We've got all the guys getting set up right now. We got a lot going on here, but with our planning, we're gonna try to get this thing done in under 5 days. We're gonna see how that works out, and we'll document the process all along the way. But first thing here is marking out our site and getting everything ready for our excavation. I'll show you a little bit about what's going on with that, and then we can keep this thing rocking. So we're starting by spraying everything out here. We have all the elevations predetermined, so we know that our patio on this side is gonna start the bottom of the excavation at 29.5 down from the threshold of the door. Over here, it's gonna go down to 32. So we have all that figured out now. I'm just gonna spray out the dimensions so that we can start digging this, and we're gonna have a couple things going on simultaneously, like digging out the footings, preparing that so that Monday we can frame, and it's gonna be a busy site, but we have it planned out efficiently, so I think everything is gonna work out just fine. All right, so we got our patio dimensions sprayed out over there, so we're starting that excavation. Now we also have a circular loose stone fire pit area over in this corner. So what I'm gonna do is set up a spike right in the center of our circle, 16-foot, what do you call that across? Diameter, 8-foot radius. So it's a little loud, but get used to it, because this is what it's like being on a construction site. So I'm gonna drive my stake right into the center of our circle, pull out our string line at 8-foot radius, and then go all the way around. We'll have a perfect circle.
Yeah, baby.
Scanner, you got a knife? You got a knife?
You know what Scooter does have is an attitude problem. Ant cam.
Whoa!
Knife cam.
Whoa!
It's Friday. We're gonna party, bro.
That is our mark for our 8-foot radius. So what I'm gonna do, take my string line. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna do the old wraparound trick here, and now that we have this fire pit area all sprayed out, what we're doing is digging out the perimeter for a trench for our Techo block edge block that's gonna go in there. So we're gonna get this all flat and ready, compact it with a hand tamper, and then I'm gonna pour a concrete edge all the way around to set that block in. So we have a concrete truck coming at about 1 o'clock today. So we'll have our footings set up so we can pour the footings, and we can just pour right into this trench and get our block set, and it should go really quickly. I always like to get a concrete truck whenever it's gonna be more than like 15 bags, just because it ends up being a lot easier, and it's a little bit more money, but it's worth it, and the saved labor of running to the store, getting concrete and mixing it by hand. Day one, and we just finished up lunch, and we are absolutely flying here. We have a base going in on this patio. We have our sauna tubes in, and they're marked at the height that we need to fill them to. And we're getting ready for this fire pit area, which has a Techo block edge going into it. We have a concrete truck coming for our footings, and we're also going to dump concrete into our circular fire pit area so we can set all of these blocks. We don't have to mix any concrete here. We're here starting off day 2 on this project, and we are moving along very good. So what we're doing today is preparing our patios and getting this deck framed out, which should go pretty quick. And over here, you can see this soil was a little bit soft, so we mixed in some lime and Portland cement, amended the soil, and then compacted it so it's super solid now. And we can keep rolling on that. You also see the geogrid. We like to do that with the 3/4 clean stone base. It's been working out really well for us. So we're gonna get all the stone in here, get our level ready to go, and then we can start laying pavers while they're building the deck. Hopefully, we get all that done today, so we'll see. What we do when we're building these freestanding decks like this, so you can see we don't have a ledger board, we just have a beam 2 feet away from the house. So what we do is just set up our rim joist right over top of this beam so it can sit on there, slide our joists right into place, and then we can nail them in. And once we have all the joists in, we can just go on this side of the deck and push it into the house, and we're gonna leave about a 1-inch gap against the house for drainage. And this is the best way, especially if you're a low deck, to ensure that you're not gonna have any damage against the rim joist of the house. So this is how we like to do it. Look at beefy beef man there. Now when it comes to setting our base stone properly, this is a 3/4 clean stone here. What we do is set our screed pipes exactly where the top of the base should be with our pitch in mind, so that then we can rake across it and we can get a very consistent base layer, and we can compact this once it's all flat. Doesn't take too long, and before long we'll be setting that screed bed and starting to set those Techo block pavers. You know we got something cool in mind, don't we, Pat? So just like that, we have our base ready. We're ready to start laying these Travertina and Borealis slabs. And the boys got this deck framed out in record time. It's looking beautiful. And we're starting on that Decorator's very plank board. It's already looking pretty sweet. So we've got 5.5 inch, 3.5, 5.5, 3.5. It's gonna alternate like that. And we're putting them in with the edge clips. This thing we should have pretty much wrapped up in a couple hours. Field boards at least. The great thing about this pattern is that this is a modular layout. So we have 6 of these 5x30s equals 1 30x30 Travertina roll. So it looks really cool, and we're gonna be able to do both of these patios with 0 cuts, which is something that I always like, and it makes it much more efficient to lay. This right here is what it should look like when you almost cut through the board, just like that. Oh yeah. And you can see no penetration to to the flashing tape. That's what we want.
Nailed it.
So, just like that, 2 days, we've got so much done here. We got the deck. It's already got decking all over it. We got a patio done over there.
It's got patio all over it.
It's got patio all over it. We got this area ready to rock. We got that area pretty much ready to rock. Literally, we're putting rock in there. So, all of this was because of proper planning. We planned out our deliveries. We planned out all of our cuts on our patio, which has no cuts. We planned out everything with the framing so that everything can be moving very efficiently. So we've got maybe another day and a half here and this project will be completely wrapped up. So that just shows you the importance of planning. But until next time, this is Premier Outdoor Living.